The outlets publishing article after article after sifting through what's being called the Facebook papers. They're internal documents that detail issues that reach every corner of Facebook's operations. They expose internal anger over the company's policies, its problems with misinformation, and the violence it's accused of fanning in other countries. The Facebook CEO, Mark Zuckerberg, is defiant in the company's quarterly earnings call today.
Good faith criticism helps us get better. But my view is that what we are seeing is a coordinated effort to selectively use leaked documents to paint a false picture of our company.
But some of the facts exposed by the documents are very hard to argue against. The New York Times, for example, reports Facebook's core mechanisms let misinformation and hate speech flourish. Essential features such as the share and like buttons. Documents also show Facebook would sort countries into tiers to decide which needed extra protection from hate speech. Some that didn't need that protection, Ethiopia, which is in the middle of a bloody civil war, and Myanmar, which has faced genocide and violence. And all of it causing anguish among Facebook's own employees. Workers posting pleas to the company on message boards saying, we should do better and history will not judge us kindly. Here's NBC's Jake Ward.
Facebook's internal research shows that for years, the company has studied practically every social ill that plagues its platform, from human trafficking to threats of violence. And Facebook appears to be at war with itself as to what should be done, as some of its researchers loudly sound the alarm.
They are making dramatic recommendations about changes to the company, but it doesn't seem as if the company has changed. Why is that?
We do listen to the researchers, and first, the fundamental question is, why would you have a research team in the first place? We have those researchers, and we've built a team now of more than 1,000 individuals, most of them with PhDs, who work on researching the experience that people have around our products and our different features for only one reason, and that's to make those products and features better.
But researchers post internal messages with titles like, Does Facebook Reward Outrage?, Carol's Journey to QAnon, and We Are Responsible for Viral Content. One study found that when we post misinformation, it's more likely to be shared. And that can lead to real-world harm. Another study found that for some politicians and news outlets, Facebook's sharing system is leading them to post more divisive and sensationalist content. And the specifics of what some researchers say internally doesn't always match up with the image the company has projected.
We've gone from proactively identifying and taking down about 20% of the hate speech on the service to now we are proactively identifying, I think it's about 94% of the hate speech that we end up taking down.
According to Facebook studies, less than 5% is acted upon. Bickert says those are separate metrics, and the company is getting steadily better at spotting and removing hate speech.
Is Facebook irredeemable by its nature?
Just like you will never stop abuse in the offline world, and you'll never stop abuse in the online world, you can get better at detecting it and preventing it and curbing it.
Shep, it's important to remember that these are not outside academics or journalists making these criticisms. These are insiders with the data at their disposal. Also important to consider that this trove of documents is far from over. We are still receiving sometimes hundreds of pages a day, and that's expected to go on into next month. Shep?